Hello. I'm now going to read two poems that are dedicated to Donald Trump, for whom I have no respect whatsoever, but he has if you like, the gift that I've at least dedicated these two poems to him. The first, so they're both written in 2016, one during the presidential race and then one after he was elected. The dates are a little bit vague because I only know the dates that I printed these actual bits of paper. So do bear with me. This is the third time I've tried to do this, by the way. It's the first time I've ever tried to record two poems in one go. So new experience for me, and I'm sure that's extremely boring for all of you. So let me start. The first one's called The Carefree Candidate. Enthralled, they wait on his every word. Their candidate can do no or say no wrong. Even though statements subject or absurd are carefully chosen to please the throng, designed to give the dispossessed some pleasure through an oversimplistic vision, promising insiders a life of more leisure, whilst outsiders are treated by him with derision. He needs no national majority to gain his party's nomination. He must just convince a tiny minority seduced by the promise of domination. In his demagogic populism, the knowledge that he represents the few is combined with a certain cynicism, as he reserves the right to change any view. He need not pay for publicity, for his outrage generates its own. The media engage in this duplicity as the seeds of democracy's destruction are sown. Vulgarity finds its place in the candidate's mouth and mind, directed against all opposition, minorities, and even mankind. His ill-gotten gains have led him here, the ultimate proof that cash is king, to a place where true believers cheer and even the unconverted sing. They want to participate in his selection, to carry guns and build a big fence. Whether or not he can gain election, a moment of elation is their recompense. They are glad their man speaks his mind, though frequently insincere. Whatever impractical scheme he may find is treated as an amazing idea. He need not justify his claims, nor give precision to his plan, accusing power brokers of playing games, this spurious spokesman of the middle-class man. He bullies his detractors, even the courageous, and when he considers the race almost won, most of what was seen as outrageous from his list of proposals will all be gone. He answers his critics by grinning. The opposition is not just second rate. Their incompetence is the reason he is winning. He is the carefree candidate. And now for the second one, which is substantially shorter. I've got to bring it in front of me. I can never remember my own words, unfortunately, as you've probably noticed. That's the reason for the third attempt at this, because I actually left out two verses previously. This one's called Trumpism. So this one is once he's now elected, and it drives us crazy, some of us, the way that he continues just to play not to the population in general, but purely to the people that might vote for him. And that is really what we call populism. And of course, as Hitler proved, you don't have to win the majority of the electorate to actually gain power in a democracy. Sad though it may seem. This one's called Trumpism. Trump, 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 the noise of the boys at the election stump. Middle-income, middle-aged males convinced of a class conspiracy that ensures for them that the system fails, while others profit from a demonic democracy. Lock her up, the call for conviction, her critics cry for her crucifixion. It matters not what was her intent, or even whether she has chosen to repent. They say she is part of what made them poor. The solution lies behind a steel-closed door. Deport all that foreign filth, flocking to the fatherland to thieve their wealth, stealing their jobs, changing their way of life, lowering wages and causing strife. Build a wall, make them pay, build a wall. When the weaklings suffer, the strong stand tall. Born into millions, but a man of the people. Let his praises be sung from tower and steeple. Let his lust for glory and power never stop. However he found his way to the top, with his tiny hands and outrageous hair, it's his election that should be the cause of despair. Thank you very much. I hope it appeals to some of you, if not all.